Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Kosas Wet Stick and the Weightless lip color, and I meant to do this review like such a long time ago, but I obviously didn't, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But I hope this is helpful. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Okay, so if you're just interested in the review, please skip forward. I kind of want to talk to all of you and just, I don't know, I guess explain myself, give you a couple of excuses, and then also tell you to hold me accountable. But I'll put a little timestamp here, so if you're just interested in the review, you can skip to that. But yeah, I have not filmed in such a long time. I have felt super disconnected with my YouTube channel and just posting videos where I'm like talking. I've been feeling pretty insecure about just being on camera. I think I'm letting my ego get too in the way of me putting out content, like being way too aware of how I'm being perceived and just what people think of me. And when I watch back, I'm just kind of a hater to myself, if that makes sense. And I really want to get past that because that's not helpful. It's not good for my mental health personally, and I just miss creating content, and I'm just letting my like ego get in the way of that. And I miss being on YouTube. I don't know if any of you have noticed. I actually got a comment the other day that someone said that they kind of noticed like a little change in my, I guess like my character personality when it comes to like filming in person. And I miss being on YouTube and like showing my personality, because before I felt like it was very like cut and dry, like this is the product, this is what it's like, here's a review. And I don't know, I miss like being myself, and a lot of things are taken into account in my changing my like way that I'm showing myself, I guess. I have a lot more anxiety these days, I'm sure due to COVID. And yeah, I don't know, I'm like kind of babbling, but I just miss being on YouTube. I miss filming content, and I hope that you'll accept me back. And I'm so sorry I've been gone for so long. Not that like any of you probably care, but I'm sorry about it. And yeah, I will post once a week. I'm going to say that out loud here on my channel. You heard it first, so you can all hold me accountable. I've like kept from saying that on my channel because honestly I didn't want anyone to hold me accountable, not even myself. But I am going to post once a week. It's gonna happen. Okay. So yes, thank you so much for being here, and I just appreciate all the support and all of you who are watching, and anyone who's been watching for a long time and you're still here, like thank you so much, it means a lot. And I want to get back into it. I want to rejoin the YouTube community because I've missed it a lot. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into this review. Okay, so I asked in my community tab what y'all wanted to see from me, and a lot of you, this was months ago, mind you, asked about the Kosas new lipsticks. They recently relaunched their lipsticks, and then they came out with the wet stick. I got 2 shades in both. I don't get PR from them. Wah, wah, wah. I wish I did. I've been like in their DMs too, and I'm like, hey, you want to send me some PR? But I don't get any, so I spent my hard-earned money on this, and I got 2 shades in both. I have tried them just like half an hour ago for the first time, and I love the wet stick, and I don't love the weightless lip color. I think I'm just not a lipstick person, so yeah, we'll just be reviewing them both. So my favorite is the wet stick. This is their moisturizing lip shine, and this is very reminiscent of like maybe a more pigmented like Glossier Ultra Lip, or like a really glossy like lipstick situation, and I really like these. I'm very happy with the 2 shades that I got as well. This is a moisturizing lip shine. It retails for $24 USD and has has 0.13 ounces. It comes in 12 different shades and they're all kind of like similar but different. I feel like they're all kind of like My Lips But Better, ranging from nude, light nude to deeper nude shades, and like a berry shade as well. And I really love this one. This is the one that I'm most excited about between the two. Definitely a hit for me and something I'm gonna wear a lot, I can already tell. And I got the shades Tropic Bliss and Sunset Simmer. The shades are very like nuanced. They're all nudie, from like light nude to deep nude. And I think the shade range is absolutely beautiful regardless of a lot of them being very similar. I'm a very neutral girly, so I love beige and brown and like mauve-y shades, like quite boring shades, and so I'm really here for this shade range of the Wet Stick. And this is described as a clean, balmy lip care stick packed with squalane and ceramides that melts onto lips for a sheer wash of color and a touch of soft, kissable shine. I'm currently wearing the shade Sunset Simmer and I really love this shade. I like it much more than the other shade that I got in Tropic Bliss. This is the component. It's really fun. It's very like futuristic looking and it's metal and you can just twist it up and down. It has a very similar component as the Glossier Ultra Lip as well, and it's just like a glossy pigmented lipstick. I really love this formula. Formulas like this just play really well with my skin, like my lip texture, because I have such wrinkly lips that I don't love anything too dry or matte because it just emphasizes the wrinkliness and the textures of my lips. So this like glossy lipstick formula is one of my favorites. So this is the shade Sunset Simmer. This is what it looks like on just the bottom of my lip, and you can see that sheen, that like shininess to it, and it just feels really nice on the lips too. Sunset Simmer is described as a warm rosy brown. And you can see it's quite pigmented as well. I think this shade is like going viral on TikTok right now because someone swatched it and it just looked so stunning on her. But this is the shade Sunset Simmer. I really like it. I love this like brownie red tone on me. I think it's just very flattering for my like olive skin tone. So this is the shade Sunset Simmer. And I love it. And this one is Tropic Bliss. This is more of like a cooler toned purpley shade on me. And Tropic Bliss is described as a cool rosy mauve. This is still very beautiful, but I feel like this is a little bit more gray toned on my skin tone and more like mauve-y, and I wish it were more red toned. I definitely prefer Sunset Simmer because of that like rosy brown reddish tone to it, versus this one is just like cooler toned, and I think I prefer warmer tones on my skin tone. So this is the shade Tropic Bliss. I think if I were to pick up a couple more shades of this, I would get Cinnamon Spritz, which is a warm, rich brown. It looks so pretty, and Island High. I think those are the two that I would pick up after having tried this because I do really like this formula and I can see it being something that I wear a lot of. So yeah, that is the Wet Stick Moisturizing Lip Shine. I think it's so pretty. Let me swatch both shades next to each other so you can get a comparison of what that looks like as well. Okay, here are the swatches, and here I feel like they look so similar, but on the lips they look quite different. This one here is Tropic Bliss, and this one here is Sunset Simmer, and they look very similar here on my arm. But you can see that Sunset Simmer is quite a bit redder and browner versus Tropic Bliss is more purpley and mauve-y. And this is like a lot of what people were complaining about, them being so similar but just a little bit different. And I kind of love that because it'll work more perfectly for different skin tones. So I don't know, I kind of like what they did with the nuances and shades and the like slight differences because it gives you a more perfect like My Lips But Better look. This is the Weightless lip color. This is their Nourishing Satin Lipstick. I think that they maybe like relaunched this because they did have lipsticks before, but now they have new ones, perhaps like an extended shade range or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but these retail for $26 and they have 0.1 ounces. So you get a little bit more product in the wet stick than you do the lipstick. I got two shades, the shade Turned On and Vegas. I actually previously had Vegas in their last launch of their satin lipsticks and I really liked it, but I tried it on again today and I'm just not a lipstick person. It just emphasizes my lip lines, makes my lips look extra crusty dusty, and I don't like it. So I think I need to like reevaluate my lipstick collection and my lip products and just maybe get rid of all of them. All of the lipsticks that don't make my lips look good because I don't wear them. I also don't really love the shades that I got, so we'll start with Vegas, which is the lighter one. This is like a peachy nude on me. The component is a square component. It's metal as well, like the wet stick, but not as like shiny. This is like satin and this is like glossy, kind of like what's inside of them, and magnetic as well, and kind of just like a classic lipstick bullet. This is the shade Vegas in the Weightless lip color. I just don't find this very flattering. I think it washes me out. It is really comfortable on the lips though. It just feels like a comfortable, like very creamy lipstick on the lips, and I think maybe this could look pretty with a like deeper lip liner on or something like that, but I don't know, I'm just not vibing very well with this color. And the texture is like actually not that bad. I feel like there are worse lipsticks out there, so if you do tend towards like drier lips and you like a more moisturizing lip product, I think you would like this if you do like lipsticks, because it doesn't overemphasize my lip lines and my lip texture. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. I feel like I liked it less before, but it's not that bad. Anyway, this is the shade Vegas. This is described as a warm beige. And then the other shade that I got is the shade Turned On, which is described as a warm pinkish brown. And this pulls straight like purpley mauve on me, I swear to you. Like this just looks straight like mauve-y, fuchsia-y on me. I just so wish this were more like red brown. You know what? I take it back. These are like actually very, very comfortable and moisturizing, and like they look very creamy on the lips. I'm just like a lipstick hater that this clouded my vision about this, but I think it's also because I don't have the right shade. And it doesn't, I'm looking at the website right now and I don't really see a shade that would flatter me very much. I think if maybe they extended it and they had a shade that was like Sunset Simmer but in lipstick formula, I would really, really like that, because this is just too pinky purple for me on my skin tone and I don't find it very flattering. But this is the shade Turned On, which is described as a warm pinkish brown. So that is the little review of these, and I think if I were to pick one up and only choose one of the two, I would definitely pick the wet stick because it's just more comfortable. I like the shade range a lot more. The formula is way more up my alley versus the lipsticks, but the lipsticks are actually quite nice, and if you're into lipsticks then I think you would really like these. I much more prefer the wet stick. It's just like a lip gloss lipstick hybrid and I like that so much. And yeah, I just really, really love the shade Sunset Simmer. It's definitely going to be one that I'm going to be wearing a lot of, and I also like the component more. I don't know, I like this round versus this square. Square feels like dated to me a little bit. If you have any questions about these, please make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Thank you again for being here and watching. I'm happy to be back and I'm so excited to create more content. Let me know if you have any requests down below and I will definitely try and do them. But I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!